Ever since the comic shop owner posted his epic rant about how the comic industry has just been in a death spiral, the comic pros from Marvel and DC have really gone mask off. And I have a tweet from Donny Cates, who works for Marvel Comics, that is absolutely crazy to watch this morning. We're going to get into the news. If you haven't seen this, it's because, of course, people don't report on this. We're the only people who do. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, everybody. And also make sure to support our projects. I'm making comic books top grift, and this is not a grift. And that's going to be part of the marketing problem here. There are grifters out there, and I'm, of course, making fun of it. And I wrote a beautiful story, an actual story about like coming into your own as a man, and actually had Mike S. Miller from Injustice draw all of this book, the interiors and the cover. So we have a beautiful art team who's done a wonderful book. I'm going to put this link in the description below. It's only got 6 days left, and I would love for you to check out our work. Thank you so much for your support and supporting alternative comics to this nonsense. After attacking comic shop owner, Marvel Comics writer Donny Cates posts praising Satan. That's right, Donny Cates has had a pretty bad week. And I'm going to get into what he's done right here. He posted this deal going after Glenn, the comic shop owner heard around the world, that was on Mark Miller's channel, talking about just the problems in the comic industry and how these people have just done a terrible thing, destroying his business among many others. You see Donny Cates right here. Don't you guys hate when you go into a hardware store, how the guy behind the counter always tells you how much the hammers suck? I wrote about this, and I said he implies that Glenn, the comic shop owner who complains, somehow provides bad customer service by talking about comics he can't sell. However, in reality, it's quite the opposite. If a hardware store employee told a person about a defective hammer and to buy a different, more reliable tool, it would be a benefit to the customer. They would likely remember the shop and return because they received good advice. And that's the exact case here. If this guy's saying, look, Gay Green Lantern is a lousy book, you probably want to pick up something different. That's actually good customer service. The problem is, of course, DC Comics is out there pushing this stuff anyway, and they want to actually just push these awful books rather than go out there and give customers what they want. It's a really ridiculous thing. That's why we're writing alternative comics and doing something different over here. We are giving you what you want. You want a male lead who has like aspiration, who does something good. We are pushing that right here. We're actually making good comics like they used to without all that woke agenda. And so Donny Cates, arguing with fans, he had to delete that because he got so much pushback on it because it was a ridiculous statement. He knows he screwed up, even though he went further and acted like it was the fans' fault. Of course, whelp. They always do this. Whelp. By the way, just never write whelp. You look like, a flaming homosexual when you do so. That's enough for me tonight, friends. So good to chat with you all. This site remains amazing. Until next, it's the site's fault and the fans' fault, not the fact that he posted cringe attacking a comic book shop owner as a person who sells his books through comic shops. Wasn't that. It couldn't be his fault. But he went further. Somebody else went, do you renounce Satan and all of his works and his empty promises in the middle of this conversation? And Donny Cates says, look at this. Honestly, I've not found them to be so empty. So he is, of course, worshiping Satan, and he's posted a lot of satanic imagery before. He's posted attacks on Christians before. He's had a long history of doing this on Twitter and other sites. And look at this. He is acknowledging that Satan gifted him his job at Marvel Comics, has gifted him his career. And this is like a thing, they always talk about selling your soul to Satan, and there's been lots of jokes that people in Hollywood, in order to get those stories and those movies well done and all that, get deals with the devil in order to do so. Looks like Donny Cates is mask off right here and actually pushing this right now openly. And this is something that he didn't delete. So he's not ashamed of this like he was his criticism of a comic shop owner. He's not scared of actively proclaiming this. You can openly worship Satan now as a Marvel Comics writer and have no pushback for it, except for here. We're going to do what's right and push back all the time. So this is what Marvel Comics is in 2023. Make no mistake, Disney is Devil Mouse, and this is just further confirmation of the truth. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button, my friends. Make sure to back Top Grift, and we'll be back soon.